Okay, let's talk about this install today in Edina. And by the way, I'm completely wiped for the day, so I'm just laying down on the couch filming this. I didn't even bother to go into my office. I'm just wanting to Netflix, and then I thought I just have to shoot these videos quick. But this was a 65-inch TV, one of them today in Edina, and it seems pretty cut and dry, right? They just needed the TV mounted, and they had their own bracket, a full motion bracket from Echo Gear. And so you'll see up here though, you see how that's just off? Like that shouldn't be open. Well, the previous owner had put up this wall, to split the rooms in the basement, and nothing was done right. So the owners had already they thought, well, we'll pop this TV up, and then they realized this wall is not usual, and so they called me and had me over to do this one. And they were right. The wall wasn't usual. The owner was like, I just want to tell you about this wall. And, I was like, I see every wall all the time. That was my attitude a little bit. Not in a bad way, but just a little joking. And he goes, I get that. I know it. That's why we hired you. But, and then he proceeds to explain. And so then I run my stud finder along. And I was like, this is odd. Nothing was right. The studs were unevenly placed, nothing up to code, and so nothing lined up with where the bracket holes were for the bracket, and so I just used some of my tricks to make it right. But they're right. That wall was unusual, and I thought I'd seen every wall. I've seen walls like this before, but it's rare.